Hello, YouTube. It's Black Tiger Miner here. Welcome you guys back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. So today we're talking about Kaspa and how to buy it in the US. I had a person ask in the comments on one of the videos how to get Kaspa. So I have a video from Kaspa Silver, and I also show you how to use it or how to get it with TradeOgre. I think he's using another exchange, which is a way to swap the tokens from what you have to get with what you want, and then you can add it to your wallet or transfer it back to your KDX wallet. But we'll go over that in a minute. First, let's get to the numbers. Remember, Kaspa, Kaspa, Kaspa. I've been telling you guys since last year about Kaspa. And there was a lot of FUD, a lot of fear, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of doubt. And as someone else mentioned in the comments, there's a lot of KDA haters that are saying Kaspa is not going to do anything. Kaspa is not good. Kaspa is not a good project, but apparently it's doing better than KDA. Just throwing that out there. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and give me some comments. Give me some content to talk about and some information we can review. And thanks for sharing and subscribing and coming to join the channel and being part of the Kaspa community. So let's get to the numbers. For today, Kaspa's up 12.5%. In the last hour, it's up 0.4%. And the last week, it's up 30.5%. Notice not a lot of green here. Not a lot of green here. Actually, there's no other green here this week but Kaspa. I'm just throwing that out there. And for the month, it's down 9.9%. So we'll look at I always do that first. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap says it's up 12.34%. Bitcoin's up 16.84%. And Ethereum's up 18.97%. So Ethereum's starting to bounce a little bit there. Interesting. And we'll look at Live Coin Watch. So for Live Coin Watch, in the last hour, it's up 0.83%. Last 24 hours, it's up 11.72%. Last 7 days, it's up 28.16%. Last 30 days, it's down 10.97%. Last 90 days, it's up 37.09%. And over the last year, it's up 4,513 or 512%. As to Bitcoin's up 3,829%. And Ethereum's just up 3,000%. So, as we said earlier, it's been pretty stable, right? I mean, it goes down, but it doesn't go under, was that 0.13 since April, right? And there's a lot going on and a lot of stuff happening in the market. So the fact that it hadn't dropped below 0.13 is saying a whole lot, especially since it took off in March. So it hadn't dropped down to under 1 cent, right? It got pretty close, but it's bounced back pretty good. So just keep that in mind as well. We'll look at the Twitter page. So this is one of I thought I saw it earlier. Yeah. This is the exchange that Kaspa Silver is using, the StealthEX. And we'll talk about TradeOgre for that swapping. And also, okay, the dashboard. So, current supply is now 19.1 billion with a B. Percent mine is 65.93%. Days to next reduction is 22 days, and it's going to go down to 196 per block reward. Transactions per second is 1.4 or 0.4, and the blocks per second is 1.4. but this number is always changing. See, it's back to 1.6. So this is part of the Rust development where they're actually trying to make the transaction speed faster, which is pretty good. So we'll go to this Kaspa silver video first, and then I'll show you how to do
customers
something
once. They
similar
actually
with
are just basically like a
TradeOgre.
swap exchange or swap service, such as something like MoonPay, if you're familiar with that, where you can just directly buy the crypto and they send the crypto exactly to your wallet right away. They don't hold your funds at all. They don't even require you to make an account or anything. All you do is send your crypto to the swap service and then they'll swap it to Kaspa. So the way this works is simply by choosing a cryptocurrency that you're going to want to exchange and the cryptocurrency that you're going to want to buy. So if you wanted to exchange Bitcoin into Kaspa, basically just keep that like that and then choose Kaspa, and then you're going to be able to send the exact amount of Bitcoin you want to exchange for Kaspa. All right, so for this tutorial, I'm going to be buying myself some Bitcoin and converting it to Kaspa. So I'm going to use Cash App to get my Bitcoin. This is typically how I always get my Bitcoin because Cash App is pretty cheap when it comes to buying Bitcoin on here. So I'm simply just going to go to the buy Bitcoin area. I'm going to click buy, and we're just going to buy $50 worth of Bitcoin. And then I'm going to let this go through. Then I'm going to just confirm the transaction. And then once it goes through, I'm going to have $50 worth of Bitcoin. The fee was about $1 and a few cents here, as you can see. And then what I'm going to be doing is go ahead and head back into StealthEX. And basically, I'm going to start my exchange. So I want to send over $50 worth of Bitcoin. I'm going to go ahead and check how much Bitcoin this was worth. You could see that on my phone here, this was worth about 0.001 and then all those numbers. So basically what we could do here is just go ahead and place that same amount into here. Once we place that amount into StealthEX, you're going to see that you're going to get about this much worth of Kaspa. And then what you're going to want to do is just click Start Exchange. Now it's going to ask for the Kaspa address that you want the Kaspa to go to after the swap is completed. I'm going to be just simply using the KDX wallet. And then what I'm going to be doing is basically just copying the wallet address and pasting it into StealthEX. Then I'm going to hit next. And basically it's telling me that I'm going to be sending in $50 worth of Bitcoin. I'm going to get this amount of Kaspa. This is going to be the address. And then you agree to read all the terms. You're going to hit next. Now what it's going to be doing is asking you to send the Bitcoin to StealthEX so that they can get the swap through. So I'm going to pull up my phone again and I'm just going to move it over to the side a little bit so I can get the QR code, and I'm simply just going to take a picture of it with my phone, and then I'm going to put the exact amount that I need to send over to StealthEX in Cash App here. So it's 001-88482. I'm going to hit pay. Now it's going to ask me what withdrawal speed I'm going to be using. So you could choose between priority, which is going to cost more, rush, which is going to cost a little bit less than priority, but then standard is going to be completely free. I am going to use the standard version. I always use that because I save money on my Bitcoin because it's completely free to send Bitcoin when you use the standard version. It usually does take upwards to around an hour or two. It doesn't typically take 24 hours, but it could depending on the speed times and the network latency of Bitcoin. So after I hit next, I'm just going to click confirm and send. All right, so it told me that I initiated the withdrawal of Bitcoin to the StealthEX exchange. So now I'm basically just going to be waiting for that Bitcoin to hit the account on StealthEX. While we're waiting for the Bitcoin to transfer over, I just want to clarify that StealthEX is a cryptocurrency exchange where you can swap crypto coins with other people. It was founded in 2018, so it does have a good history and track record of being reliable. The reviews on it are pretty good. Any bad reviews that you will find are people complaining about transaction times and speeds, which that is going to be the main issue, is how long it takes to transfer these coins over to the other coins is going to be based on the network speeds. If you're using Bitcoin, it's going to be a lot slower, And if you're using Ethereum, the fees are going to be a lot higher. So it just depends what network you're using, but there's really no fees related to the actual exchange. It's just related to the network and the speeds of that network that you are using when you're transferring from coin to coin. So StealthEX does not acquire any of their users' funds. It doesn't track any of your data. It doesn't ask for any of your data. There's no KYC. There's nothing you have to do. You simply just have to send the cryptocurrency to StealthEX and then they'll swap it for you and then it should appear in your address after you wait a little bit for that to happen. Okay, I want to say that this took about like an hour and a half for the transaction to go through. And again, that is just because I was using the Bitcoin network and I chose to just do the standard blockchain time. So it was going to take way longer than normal if I did pay a little bit more money on the Bitcoin network so that the transaction can go faster. I would probably receive it a little bit faster, but you could see that I had requested 2,668.51 CAS and I got exactly that in my KDX wallet over here. So this is a way that you can actually self-custody your Kaspa in the US. So there's a lot of users that I know have their Kaspa stuck on Uphold. What you can basically do is probably convert your Kaspa on Uphold to a stablecoin or maybe to a Bitcoin or just to another cryptocurrency that you're familiar with and then just come to StealthEX exchange and then just go ahead select the cryptocurrency that you want to convert into Kaspa over here and then you can basically just send it to your own wallet. You can get a KDX wallet, you can get a Tandem wallet, you can get a one key wallet. So it's really up to you on what wallet you want to use. But once you do the StealthEX exchange, you're going to be able to actually self custody your Kaspa. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial.
That was Kaspa Silver showing you how to transfer from the exchange to your wallet and make the transfer there. So I'll be showing you TradeOgre. So TradeOgre is a exchange for swapping, and I swap things in TradeOgre and then load them to my Zelcore wallet. So if you can see here, this is Bitcoin. So it says that I have 20. What was that? Go back. Sorry. So go to balances. When you create an account, you can go to your balances and it tells you. So let's see here. I'll show you previous orders. So this is withdrawals. So there's a lot of people saying people are talking about Kaspa but don't have it. And clearly you can see where I'm making transfers for Kaspa, right? So you trade them from one token to another token, and then I withdraw it to my Kaspa wallet, which is in Zelcore. So if we go back to, always go to balance, well, markets, right? And then find Kaspa. Also, I'm going to show you something real quick. So if you notice here, Cardano is delayed, Turtle Coin, and I don't know what this free la bit is, but it's weird that let's make it a little bigger. See if you see this. So you can't do anything with Cardano. So I was trying to sell the Cardano to Bitcoin for the trading purposes, but it wouldn't let me. And it looks like it's there, but it's not transferring over yet. Excuse me. So in the balances window, it's saying it's delayed. So it might take some time. So anything that's delayed or maintenance or offline, don't use. Wait till it goes back to green online. So here in the go to markets and you could find Kaspa here. Yeah, here it is. So you click on Kaspa and this is the market window. So you say you want to buy Kaspa. And for some reason with TradeOgre, you only get Bitcoin to Kaspa or US dollars. You get two options. Kaspa, you can buy it with Bitcoin or you can buy it with US dollar. token, USDT, but I haven't been able to transfer. I think I usually transfer my tokens from crypto.com from their app. And as he mentioned as well, you could probably do it from Cash App. I don't know that I trust Cash App like that, but crypto.com will work as well. So you go to Bitcoin. So I just click here and it tells me for this amount, 0.00874787,457, you will get, what is that, 1,133 Kaspa. So you just click buy and it says bought Kaspa, bought 1,033 Kaspa and the price. Then you go back to, always go to balances and check to see if it's there yet. So in your balances, you see here the Kaspa's there. It's only like $21, which is 1,133. And then you can go to withdrawal. So then you put your deposit address in here and it'll withdraw to that account and it'll show up in that account. You just click withdraw and there's a, was that 10 Kaspa fee here? And then once you started the withdrawal, you'll go to, see, this is the Cardano to Bitcoin, which is still sitting there for some weird reason. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, if you go to active withdrawals, it'll be here and it'll say pending. And once it's complete, it'll go to successful. And that's when I usually check my Zelcore wallet. And then deposit history showing you all the deposits. So you can see here where I deposited the Bitcoin this morning. And it took probably a couple hours to get there. And then this is Cardano, and this is more Bitcoin. And this is some Kaspa I deposited to make an exchange. So that's just an overview. Let me know if you have any additional questions or need more information. But I would recommend TradeOgre to do the exchange swaps. And then I don't know if I'm still logged into Zelcore. Yeah. So then this is the Zelcore wallet and it just logged me out. But you could see briefly that I do have close to 45,000 Kaspa sitting there. But again, I think that a few people have been saying that this week. Since Kaspa is getting more popular across YouTube, one of the things you need to keep up with is keep your money off the exchange. Keep your tokens. Once you buy them, you have your tokens, move them to a cold wallet or a web-based wallet like Zelcore or Elliptic. I think I posted that in one of the videos as well. Don't keep them on the exchange because, as I said, I've been preaching to you guys. If the exchange goes down, you've lost it, right? So you want to make sure you're able to have full custody of your keys in your crypto because you can always transfer it somewhere else and exchange it. But if the exchange is down, stuck, or locked, you're not going to be able to get it. Like I know some people that have Bitcoin still stuck in, was it FTX, and they're stuck, right? They can't get it out, and there's a lot of back and forth with FTX and the FTT token, and they're unable to withdraw. So if their Bitcoin was in a wallet or a desktop wallet or a cold wallet, they could always pull it out, come to an exchange it, and then use the money for something else. But just keep that in mind. And remember, Kaspa, Kaspa, Kaspa. This is Black Tiger Miner answering questions for you guys on Technical Thursday. And I don't want to keep you too long. So have a good Thursday or Friday Eve, and let's get back to the money.